Okay, so from the physical, we go to the mental, and we need to help ourselves and our loved ones let go of anger and bitterness. Lupus is a very emotional disease, and I learned that my wife, marami pala siyang mga hinanakit dun sa kanyang nanay na namatay. Na when she was a teenager, she had to take care of her. She thought that her mother died of bone cancer. Ayun pala, lupus din ang kinamatay. And she had this deep resentment against her parents and her mother. So nung nagkaroon siya ng sakit, when she was healed and bigla siyang tumayo from alam mo ang ginawa niya? Sabi niya sa akin, "Finorgive ko na si mama. Ang hirap pala ng pinagdaanan niya. I was wrong to judge her." So we need to help our loved ones let go. Because you know what? Frequent anger may speed up the process of what you call atherosclerosis, yung pagkapal ng ating mga veins, okay? That can cause damage to arteries. So, dapat po ganito. Anger intensifies pain, di ba? Nagiging halt tayo. So, if you're already in pain, pag galit tayo, mas titindi ang sakit ng ulo. Meron isang restaurant sa Pampanga, yung Taksha po. You can pay, tapos babatuhin mo yung pade. Huwag mong gagawin ito sa bahay, ha? Pero doon sa restaurant. But the idea is to let go of whatever it is na nasa puso mo o nasa isip mo. Kaya nga minsan, meron tayong mga prayer rooms. Sige, sumigaw kayo doon. Cry out to the Lord. Lahat na mga hinanakit nyo, ilabas nyo na. Diba? Tapos isulat nyo lahat ng mga taong naisip nyo na nagkasala. Si Bobit na hindi nagbayad ng utang. Naku. Si Sabel na ninakaw yung boyfriend mo, ipatawarin mo na. Tapos si Onyok, hindi mo na maalala. Basta sinaktan niya ako. Narinig ko yon. Write it down and then say a prayer. Lord, I release all these hurts to you. I forgive them. And then, kumanta kayo ng, let it go. Let it go. Ayan, Frozen, di ba? Para ma-unfreeze ang heart natin. Let go and let God. The word says in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31 to 32, let's read this all together. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling, and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Taas ang kanang kamay. Taas. Tapikin mo yung katabi, sabihin mo sa kanya, I forgive you. Alam mo, studies show that the most stressful part of sickness is when we visit the doctor's office. Yung paghihintay, yan daw ang most stressful part of a doctor's, yung paghihintay. Di ba? Nakakainis, nakaka-stress. So why not turn that time of waiting as productive time? While you are waiting in the hospital for the doctor, patient, why not write a gratitude list? Magdala tayo ng notebook or tablet, and then while you're waiting, instead of Candy Crush or whatever game it is, or makichismis sa Facebook kung ano nangyari sa mga kaaway natin or whatever, write a gratitude list. Write a text to a family, a member, a relative. Sometimes we are so self-absorbed with ourselves. Kawawa naman ako. But why don't we reach out? And even if we are the ones who are afflicted, even if we are the ones suffering, reach out to people who have even given you a message, salamat sa tulong mo. I-text natin sila. Habang nandun tayo sa waiting room, ang dami natin matetext. Ang dami natin matatawagan. Diba? Baka isipin naman nila, naku, malapit na siguro ito. Hindi bale. Just thank people. Because, as Aggie said, thankfulness and gratitude is a healing balm. Right? It is also an immune booster. Gratitude, it shows that optimism is linked to a better immune system. Kailangan natin yan, di ba? Optimism and gratitude. So, when my first wife was healed, I gave a big party, surprise party. Pag uwi niya sa bahay, nagpa-surprise ako. I called the pastor to do a renewal of vows, just in gratitude. And we sat down and we thought about the blessings. What are the blessings that this illness has brought in our life? Just like what Aggie said, di ba? It took her away from the busyness of life. It made her closer to her husband, her family, her friends. In the midst of all this suffering and illness and gastos and problems, take away our minds from that and just focus on, salamat Panginoon. Napakabuti mo. Napakabuti mo, Panginoon. Bilangin natin yung mga blessings. Di ba? Binibilang mo ba yung mga katabi mo bilang blessing sa buhay nyo? Di ba? Sige, bigyan mo ng pera para just to show. Bigyan mo ng love gift. Bigyan mo ng love gift. Biro lang. Sige nga. So count our blessings. I'm so blessed that after my wife got healed, we were able to go to all. Parang nagmadali ako eh. Dinala ko saan-saan. We are blessed. God gave us a business that provided for us. So we went to Niagara Falls, went to the States to visit her. Boracay kami, di ba? So wag tayo magmukmuk. Pray that God will provide some kind of, not just an escape, but some kind of release where you can go. Kahit nandiyan sa garden. Pwede sa kapitbahay. I shared that, about Aggie's story. Inunahan ko lang kayo in chapter 20. Okay. So we've gone to hope, encouragement, and of course love. Love. Love heals. Love will carry you through. Pagmamahal. Look for doctors who are caring. Look for doctors who are caring. So kahit magaling na magaling doktor, pero hindi siya nagmamahal, walang malasakit, iwanan nyo na yung doktor na yun. Meron kaming doktor na parang fast food type na pagpasok mo, pag tapos na yung diagnosis niya, meron siyang ding, meron siyang bell. Oh, ding, ano yun? Oh, tapos na yung oras yun, labas na. He was the top of his field, pero sabi ko, honey, huwag na tayo bumalik dito. And you can look for other doctors who are loving, who are caring, because that is so important. So we were so blessed to be able to look for younger doctors who are caring and loving. Na, isang doktor nga dito, si Dr. Liboro. Si Dr. Liboro. Yan. Si Dr. Liboro, alam mo, minsan she would spend 30 minutes to an hour just talking to us. Kwentuhan. And sometimes she would even ask us, Olika, can you pray for my patients? So gano'n na yung relationship. Ang hanap kayo mayroon kayo mahanap ng doktor na gano'n na may malasakit. Because that is so crucial to your healing journey. Sabi ni Dr. William Osler, the good physician treats the disease, but the great physician treats the patient with the disease. Hindi lang niya tinitingnan yung sakit. Tinitingnan niya yung buong tao. Hindi numero ang tingin niya sa pasyente. Hanap tayo ng gano'n. And if God will bless you. He is the greatest physician. Dr. Didoy is a good friend of mine. He says, when he realized this, sabi niya, I used to see patients for 5 to 10 minutes only per consultation. Tapos, they would leave with a long list of prescriptions in hand, but their sicknesses kept coming back, and sometimes with vengeance. There was no real resolution to their illness.